There's something deeply reassuring about a bowl of milk pudding. It's the kind of dessert that instantly soothes your soul, no matter what kind of day you've had. The moment you see that gentle, creamy surface, you know you're in for a treat that's both familiar and special. It's a dessert that feels like a warm hug at the end of a long day. The gentle warmth radiates through the bowl, inviting you to slow down, take a breath, and savor a moment of pure comfort. Its creamy, wobbly texture brings back the happiest childhood memories. Each spoonful is a soft, delicate bite that melts in your mouth, reminding you of simpler times, maybe a treat from your grandmother, or a reward after a day of play. Unlike a showy chocolate cake, milk pudding offers quiet, confident comfort. It doesn't need to be flashy or over the top to make you feel special. Its understated elegance is what makes it so timeless. This is more than food. It's a feeling of home and simple pleasure. It's the kind of dessert that brings people together, whether it's a family dinner or a quiet night in. But comfort doesn't have to mean unhealthy. With just a few tweaks, you can enjoy all the nostalgia and coziness without any guilt. My recipe is a guilt-free indulgence for when you crave something sweet but want to feel good about it. It's proof that you don't have to sacrifice flavor or texture to make healthier choices. We're giving the classic milk pudding a lighter, brighter makeover without losing its creamy charm. By using wholesome ingredients and a gentle touch, we keep all the comfort but add a fresh twist. The beauty lies in its simplicity. Just a few good quality staples, a saucepan, and a little love. You don't need fancy equipment or hard-to-find ingredients, just what you already have in your kitchen. You can whip up this creamy delight whenever the mood strikes. No planning required. It's perfect for those spontaneous cravings or when you want to surprise someone with a homemade treat. It's the kitchen equivalent of slipping into your most comfortable pajamas. Effortless, soothing, and always welcome. It's a little luxury you can enjoy anytime. Join me in the kitchen as we transform simple milk into something special. We'll take it step by step, enjoying the gentle rhythm of stirring and watching the pudding come together. This isn't about strict rules or perfection, it's about enjoying the process. Let yourself relax, experiment, and have fun as you create something delicious from scratch. Let's create a dessert that nourishes both body and spirit. Share it with loved ones, or savor it all to yourself. Either way, it's a moment of joy. Ready? Let's make something wonderful together. Grab your ingredients and let's begin this comforting, delicious journey, one bowl at a time. The heart of our pudding is milk. Whole milk for creaminess, but use what you like. Milk is packed with calcium and protein, making it a wholesome base. Next, corn flour thickens our pudding, creating that smooth, silky consistency. Just a spoonful or two transforms milk into a wobbly, spoonable dream. For sweetness, I use honey. Its floral flavor and natural benefits make it a wholesome choice. A little drizzle is all you need for balanced taste. And finally, vanilla. A real vanilla pod infuses the milk with an incredible aroma. Those tiny black seeds make all the difference. Vanilla is more than a flavor, it's an experience. While extract works, nothing beats the depth of a real pod. These simple ingredients elevate our dessert into something elegant. Now for the fun part. Let's get started on making a dessert that's both comforting and delightfully simple. This milk pudding is a family favorite, and I promise it's easier than you think. You'll need just a handful of basic ingredients. 4 cups of fresh milk, a quarter cup of corn flour, a quarter cup of honey for natural sweetness, and 1 fragrant vanilla pod, or, if you prefer, a teaspoon of vanilla extract. These simple ingredients come together to create something truly special. Take a moment to measure everything out before you begin. Having your ingredients ready and organized makes the whole process calm, smooth, and enjoyable, almost meditative. Use a heavy-bottomed saucepan for this recipe. It helps distribute the heat evenly and prevents the milk from scorching or sticking to the bottom, which is key for a silky pudding. Pour 3½ cups of the milk into your saucepan, reserving the rest for later. This will be the base of your pudding. Next, split the vanilla pod lengthwise. Scrape out all those tiny aromatic seeds and add both the seeds and the pod itself to the milk. This infuses the milk with a deep, natural vanilla flavor that's simply irresistible. Warm the milk gently over medium-low heat for about 10 minutes. Be patient and don't let it boil. Gentle heat allows the vanilla to infuse beautifully, filling your kitchen with a wonderful aroma. Meanwhile, in a separate bowl, whisk the remaining ½ cup of cold milk with the corn flour. Whisk until the mixture is completely smooth and lump-free. This will help thicken your pudding perfectly. After the milk is infused, remove the vanilla pod with tongs or a spoon. You can discard it or rinse and dry it to flavor sugar for another recipe. Now, slowly pour the corn flour mixture into the warm milk, whisking constantly. This step is important to avoid lumps and ensure a silky smooth pudding. Keep the heat on medium-low and continue whisking gently as the pudding thickens. You'll notice it gradually turning creamy and glossy. This is when the magic happens. Once the mixture reaches a custard-like consistency and coats the back of a spoon, remove the saucepan from the heat. Don't overcook, or it may become too thick. Stir in the honey while the pudding is still hot, mixing until it's fully dissolved. The honey adds a gentle sweetness and a lovely floral note. That's it! Your beautiful, healthy milk pudding is ready. Pour the creamy mixture into small serving dishes or glass bowls and smooth the tops with a spoon. Let the pudding cool at room temperature for a bit, then transfer it to the fridge to chill completely. Serve it cold and enjoy every spoonful of this light, luscious treat. The secret to perfect milk pudding is gentle, patient cooking. Keep the heat low. High heat can scorch the milk or make the pudding grainy. Stir constantly after adding the corn flour mixture. Stay present at the stove. This is not the time to multitask. Gentle, continuous stirring creates that flawless velvety texture. Watch for the moment the pudding thickens and coats the back of your spoon. Once thickened, remove from heat. Overcooking can thin the pudding. Pour into serving dishes. To prevent a skin, press cling film onto the surface, or leave it if you like the nostalgic touch. Let it cool before refrigerating. It's delicious warm, but best after chilling for a couple of hours. The result: a perfectly smooth, comforting dessert. Patience pays off. Lumps are the most common milk pudding mishap, and they can sneak up on even the most careful cook. It's frustrating to find your pudding isn't silky smooth, but don't worry. There are simple ways to avoid this. Always dissolve corn flour in cold milk first. Whisk until completely smooth, with no dry pockets or clumps. This step is crucial for a lump-free pudding, so take your time and make sure the mixture is perfectly blended before moving on. If you're still worried about lumps, strain the slurry as you add it to the warm milk. This extra step catches any stubborn bits and ensures a silky texture. If your pudding turns out too thick, don't panic. Simply whisk in a splash of cold milk off the heat, a little at a time, until you reach the perfect consistency. If it's too thin, just return the pan to a gentle heat and cook a bit longer, stirring constantly. The pudding will thicken as it cooks, so be patient and keep an eye on it. To avoid a burnt taste, always use a heavy-bottomed pan and keep the heat low. This helps distribute the heat evenly and prevents scorching. If you do accidentally scorch the bottom, don't scrape it into the pudding. Pour carefully, leaving any burnt bits behind in the pan. This way, you'll save the rest of your pudding from tasting burnt. A starchy taste means the corn flour wasn't cooked long enough. It's important to cook the pudding thoroughly so the starch dissolves and loses its raw flavor. Let the thickened pudding bubble gently for at least a minute to cook out the raw flavor. This final simmer makes all the difference in taste and texture. These small details, like careful whisking, straining, and patient cooking, make a big difference in the final result. With a little care and attention, you'll have a pudding that's creamy, smooth, and absolutely delicious every time. Don't stress. Mistakes are part of the process. Each batch gets better, and every mishap is just another step toward mastering the perfect milk pudding. The beauty of homemade pudding is control over sweetness. Start with a quarter cup of honey but adjust to taste. You can always add more after cooking. Maple syrup, agave, or even sugar work as alternatives. Each brings its own character. Vanilla is classic, but try cinnamon, citrus zest, nutmeg, or cardamom for variety. Add spices at the start to infuse the milk, then remove before serving. For a twist, stir in rose water, almond extract, or cocoa powder at the end. This recipe is a blank canvas for your creativity. Experiment and discover your favorite combinations. Make it your own. This recipe is flexible. Don't feel bound by the original. Use whole, semi-skimmed, or skimmed milk, or try plant-based options like almond or oat milk. Corn flour can be swapped for arrowroot, same amount, or plain flour, double the amount, cook longer. Sweeteners are interchangeable. Try stevia or xylitol for low-sugar versions. Adjust to your taste and dietary needs. No vanilla? Use cinnamon, nutmeg, or citrus zest. Almond extract is a great alternative for a sweet, aromatic note. Recipes are guides, not rules. Feel empowered to experiment. Find what works for you and your family. The best pudding is the one you love. Have fun with it. Once your pudding is set, it's time for toppings. Fresh berries add color and tartness. Toasted nuts or seeds bring crunch and flavor. Granola or crumbled biscuits add texture. For decadence, drizzle with melted chocolate, fruit coulis, or extra honey. A dusting of cinnamon or nutmeg adds warmth. Serve in glass pots or teacups for a special touch. Pour the warm pudding into dishes and chill for individual portions. Presentation turns a simple dessert into a memorable moment. Enjoy making it beautiful. There you have it, my simple, healthy milk pudding. It's gentle, forgiving, and asks only for a little time and care. Cooking should be a pleasure, not a chore. Use this recipe as a starting point. Experiment with milks, sweeteners, and flavors. Maybe you'll create a new family tradition. The kitchen is a place for creativity and fun. Don't fear mistakes, they're part of learning. This pudding builds confidence for beginners and satisfies everyone. Share it with family, friends, or neighbors. Food is about connection and care. A bowl of homemade pudding is a small gesture full of warmth. So grab your saucepan. Happiness is just a few stirs away.